Hey guys, it's Rich with your Wednesday spot on the Pagan Perspective, filling in for Eric on the topic of numerology. Like I said, today's topic is numerology, or this week's topic is numerology. And I must admit that I didn't know anything about numerology beyond what the basic Wicca 101 type books said. And I was quite fascinated by Annie's video and how many different, you know, types of numerology there is out there, like the different things that you can use numerology for. I didn't know all those different things were out there. She did mention names, which was one thing that I have known before, or that I've read before, and even back in Egyptian times, if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, but in Egyptian times, if you knew your true name, like not the name that you were given at birth, if somebody knew your true name, what your secret name was, then they were able to control your every aspect of your life and everything, and so that's something that you would have guarded in and of itself, would be your true name. And Annie's sitting there saying that she changed her craft name for that reason, because it didn't jive with what she wanted in numerology. I think is fascinating. I loved it. And and it got to a point with my craft name, which I guess I can share it, is Thomas Patty Asper, and I haven't done my numerology for that yet. And but basically, the reason that I use that name is because one is from my grandfather, and his name was Thomas, and the other two names, one is my grandmother on my father's side, it's her maiden name, and the other is my grandmother on my mother's side, and that's her maiden name. So I kind of put my ancestors into my craft name. But yeah, actually doing numerology for it would probably been a better idea, but this seemed to go a little bit better with me. But like I said before, I haven't really done anything beyond the basics of numerology, like my actual name, the name I was given at birth. I did that, and I can't even remember what my number is now. But I've done my name and my birth date and everything like that. And I thought that was the extent of numerology until I watched Annie's video, and she's talking about all these different types of uh, of charts and other types of numbers and everything like that. And I didn't know all those existed. So thank you, Annie, for doing your video, because even though you were a little trepidatious on doing it, I'm really glad you did it. And but now that I know that there's a lot more out there, I'm actually more fascinated in it now than what I was when I first started learning about it as a form of divination, because I looked at it whenever I first read about it. I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, okay, this is my number, and this is the number it's always going to be, so I did it once, and now I never get to do it again. I mean, it was fun while it lasted, but now it's done and over with. I can't ever do it again. But now knowing that that's not the extent of it, that things are changing, just not that one number, then I get to go and I get to play with numbers, and I get to crunch numbers for ever and ever, and that's going to be fun for me because I'm kind of a nerd and I like to do stuff like that. Wow, I really am a nerd. But yeah, so I guess I need to get a book on numerology or check out that website that Annie mentioned. I don't think, and I'm looking here on her thing here. No, she didn't put it in her comment section. So Annie, if you're watching this, and I'm pretty sure you are, if you can just personal message or make a comment on your video or my video, whatever, on what that website was, just so we have it all typed out. I would much appreciate it, because that's something I would really like to start going on. So, but yes, I'm a fan of numerology once again. So, yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about it. I once thought it was really boring. Now I'm kind of fascinated by it. So, yay for numerology. Woo! I think that's it. Okay, until next time, may your ancestors be with you.